Hey guys, so I am now here with a ride with Paul here, and where are we going?
Can I introduce myself, Raymond?
Yeah, yeah, introduce.
Hello guys, I'm Paul. I'm going to spend the day here with Raymond, and I'm a Belfast native. I absolutely love Belfast. And right now we're making our way to do some cider tasting and cider creating. We're also
That's
going to have
exciting.
some traditional Irish soda bread
Ah,
with apple chutney. I hope Raymond likes apples, because he's going to get a lot
yeah.
of them.
Tell me more about like why do you love Belfast?
Guys, do you want to know what? I'm born and bred in Belfast. I'm probably openly biased. There's nowhere else in the world I would rather be. But the people of Belfast, they're pretty cool, you know. But also, I'm not sure if Raymond can show you here. In Belfast, we're surrounded by beautiful hills and mountains. It's a beautiful landscape. We get a fair share of rain, so we get quite a lot of wet weather. And as a result of that, there we also have a lot of local produce, which is also really beautiful. So what I love most about Belfast is the food, the people, and the place.
Can't
So
wait.
Raymond, how has your 24 hours been in Belfast?
Oh, it's been amazing. Yeah, like seeing the city is so beautiful. People are very friendly. And like you said, like going into the nature parks now looks so beautiful. I honestly wish I had more time to spend in Belfast, but that means I need to come back.
Yeah. Well, I'm trying to convince Raymond not to go home.
Maybe I won't. We'll find out.
Well, I hope you don't drink too much cider and forget to go home.
Well, you'll be taking me around, so you make sure.
Yeah. I'm the responsible one today.
Yeah.
But you want to, Raymond, can I also give this opportunity to give my love to all the people in Toronto?
Yes.
Guys, love from
Toronto,
Belfast, guys,
Yeah.
to Toronto, Canada.
Yes.
Have a beautiful day.
And Toronto people, be sure to visit and
Yes.
call Paul.
Yes, call Paul. You better call Paul.
Yeah.
What makes the Orchard County different than every other county?
So the Orchard County, Armagh, is known as the Orchard County of Armagh, and that's purely because the acreage of apples that it has. It's about 6,000 acres of apple orchard in County Armagh alone. So that's why it's called the Orchard County,
Yeah.
because there's so many
Okay.
apples here. But Armagh is renowned for the PGA apple. So I'm not sure if you've heard about the PGA status that has been awarded to the Bramley apple. So it's a protected geographical indicator that has been awarded to the Armagh Bramley apple by the European Union. So we're very, very lucky to have that awarded to the Bramley apple. You've other products there like Cumber potatoes and Loughney eels as well would also have that status. But to have that awarded to the Bramley apple is the Armagh Bramley apple is huge. Now you will have other Bramley apples and the like of maybe the bottom of Ireland and over in England and Kent and one thing or another as well. But they don't have that status. That's what the Armagh Bramley
okay.
has. So it's unique.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
unique to the Armagh Bramley apple.
Is there anything specific with like Armagh's geographic region that makes people grow the orchards here?
I think it's probably a lot to do with the terrain, the shelter and all that we have here as well, and also the soil, the clay soil that we
okay.
have as well, which is also very good, fantastic for growing apples. And you will see that as we walk down through the orchard. You couldn't have picked a better time to come because this is harvest.
Oh,
You know,
perfect.
this is what we work for all year round. So this is the best time of the year, you know, to come. Oh, we robin. There's robins here all the time, so it is. So as I said, it is the best time of the year to come to visit the orchards, and you'll see that as we walk down through the orchard. And I'm going to explain all of that to you as well, okay? So we are the McKeever family. We're third generation apple growers, and we grow primarily the Bramley apple. So Bramley, a lovely, sharp, crisp, fresh, clean apple, a wee bit like a Granny Smith. Okay, that lovely crispness coming through on it, okay? We also grow a selection of sweet apples here in the farm as well. Goat Delicious would be the main sweet apple that we grow, but we also have other sweet apples that we have here in the farm as well. And those apples, we'll press those and we turn those into our apple juice. So the apple juice here on the farm is completely natural. So no sugars, colours, waters, concentrates, nothing added, only the apples from the trees, okay? Very much a family run business here. So it's myself Husband Pat and son Peter, who's out in one of the other outlying orchards. It is harvest. So we haven't started to harvest here at home. It'll probably be another fortnight before we harvest here, but they're in one of the other outlying orchards. We've over 100 acres here, so it'll take us about 6 to 8 weeks to get through our harvest. So it'll probably be the end of October, beginning of November, before we're finished our main harvest of the Bramley apple, okay? And Alana, you met Alana, daughter Alana there as well. So there's really only the 4 of us that runs everything here.
Oh, wow, okay.
The orchards, the cidery, just the 4 of us. The only time we employ is now, which is harvest time, when we're bringing in our fruit, and when we do our winter and our summer pruning. So the rest of the year, it's just us.
Okay.
All right. It did start here about 60 years ago, 65 years ago, and that was with Pat's father planting the very first mature trees here on the farm. And you'll see those as we walk down through the orchard. We've diversified quite a lot since that, so we've different plantations in place. So you're going to see a lovely dwarf system as well in the orchard where the trees only grow about 4 to 5 feet tall. So you'll see that system. We also have a fruit wall system, so it's near enough like a vine system, the way they would grow the grapes in France. It's near enough like a hedgerow where the trees are all near enough intertwined with one another, okay? It's away at the very, very bottom of the orchard. So you will see the mature trees and you'll also see that dwarf system as well. And of course we have diversified a wee bit further now. We produce our own products. So we have our own hard ciders here, our apple juices and our apple cider vinegar. And of course we offer these lovely experiences now to people that come to visit us really from far and wide. You know, we have people that would be coming from America, New Zealand, Canada, France, Italy, really all over the world that's coming here to see what we do here on the farm. So it's lovely to be able to welcome people here to Long Meadow and let them see how everything operates here on the farm. All the experiences we lead are all family led. So it means when anybody comes here, it's us that they're meeting. So it means they're meeting the family, the farmer, the maker, the producer, all rolled into one.
That's awesome.
This is our 6,000 litre vessel tank. And from this tank, we can produce up to 1,500 litres of apple cider vinegar per day. That does contain that good living culture. So you can see it, it's like the jelly-like substance that you'll find within your bottle. Take your wee health shot. The secret with this, and just get it down, okay? Just snack it. Get it down.
Interesting.
Look at the juice just coming out of that. Look at the colour. It's a lovely, sharp, crisp, real bite to it. So come on ahead in. Smell that fruit.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Yeah. And look
That's
at
a
your
nice
breath.
smell.
Look at your breath. 4 degrees, you'll not stay in here for too long. What we want to do, we want to pick our fruit off the trees. We have a 2 to 3 day window to get our harvest in and to get these stores, to get a store filled. A store will hold about 350 bins. So you've that 2 to 3 day window to get them in quickly, get the temperature down, and get doors locked and sealed. Now we can do everything in-house. We have full traceability here from start to finish. So from the apple coming off the tree to the finished product in the bottle, we do everything here, okay? The bin of apples will be placed here. This is called the bin tipper. That tips the bin of apples up and pushes them out, okay? So the apples will come out and roll onto the sorting tray. Someone will be standing at that tray sorting fruit in case there's a bad apple has went through maybe leaves or branches or something, okay? From that they go into the bath where they're washed, just in water, nothing else. They go up the belt press and into the hammerhead press where they're completely mulched down. So the only thing that we want from the apple is the juice. So what you're left with, your skin, your stalk, your cores, your pips, that's what's called your apple waste, your apple pomace. But we're very sustainable here, as I said, we don't like wastage, we don't like dumping anything. We give that away to farmers for feeding. And we've another company here that takes the majority of it off us for renewable energy and anaerobic digesters. So when we're pressing the apples, so if it's the lovely sweet apples that we're pressing that you just saw there in the store, so if it's those that we're pressing, the apples will be pressed, they will be filtered, bottled, pasteurised, that's it. There's a 1,500 litre and a 500 litre chilling tank. So the liquid's placed in here, it gets completely chilled down before we transfer them over here into the bottling line. So this is a 12-headed, fully automatic bottling line, and from this we can now bottle up to 1,000 bottles per hour, which is huge for us as a small family-run business. The bottles, as you can see, are placed on the belt, okay? The machine's turned on. It will feed the bottles in through the first part of the machine. If it's cider that we're making, they will be washed, the bottles will be washed, they'll be sterilised, and they'll be filled with the liquid, and they'll be capped in there as well, okay? Then move across into the second part of the machine and out here at the far end onto the little round table. Now, if it's apple juice that we're making, it'll go through the same process, only they're not capped here. They're capped over there because it's a different lid. It's a different lid. So they're over here in this other part of the machine where their lids are put on. So as I said, they come out in the wee round table. We lift those by hand and place them into the baskets. See the wee wire baskets sitting about? We then lift those baskets by forklift and place them here into the pasteuriser. So they're in the pasteuriser for 15 minutes at 75 degrees. So when they come out, they're hot, they're roasting hot. We have to allow for those to cool before we can put labels on, before we can put them into trays and wrap them, and then that's product good to go to customers. 65 years ago, so it was Pat's father planted these. So you can see around the outskirts of your tree is the Bramley apple. That Bramley apple that I cut there for you. Look at the size of some of those apples. Like look in here, Raymond, look at that. You know what I mean? They are huge. You're twisting. Twist, and pull down. As you twist, there. Oh. So you're pulling down as you twist, okay?
First time.
Taste it, and let me see what you think of it.
Very sweet.
It's absolutely delicious.
Bite.
Delicious. We've got our barn finished, completely finished now. May 23, we got it finished. So you can see there's a lot of wood in this room. So we wanted to keep this room very much fitting with the orchard and the setting that it's in. So we didn't want to commercialise it in any one way. So that's how old that griddle is. That's the traditional cast iron griddle. So this is myself with Mummy.
These all look brilliant.
Mummy's 93 and still bakes her own bread, which is amazing.
And there's the griddle.
And there's the griddle.
Yeah.
This is Alana that you met up in the yard. This is her youngest daughter, Nuala, and then we've Patricia here and we've Katrina as well. So that's the women. Soda bread, self-raising flour we have here. Now, I know there's not a lot of places. You can't even get this in Scotland. I only knew that recently. So, if you can't get it, what we would use, or what you can use, is plain flour and a wee level teaspoon of baking soda. So you see the way you're getting a lovely wee crust there? Yep. So you're just flipping those over.
Bring it loose and stuff like that.
So good with butter.
Yeah, so number one on your wee taste card is the medium cider. Okay, so that's lovely and crisp and fresh. It has, do you remember at the very start I explained to you, it has 60% of the Bramley apple in it, so you're getting that lovely bite. So what the apple that you tasted, that flavour coming through is what you're getting here in this one, okay? So a lovely, crisp, fresh, clean taste. So it's a smoother, softer taste to this one. It wouldn't be as crisp as your medium cider, so there wouldn't be the mix of that Bramley apple in it that what was in the medium cider, okay? So this one here, slightly sweeter, is very, very different. Now this would be our oak aged cider, so this is the one that's matured in the whiskey barrels, okay? It would be a 2-year-old cider. So you're going to see when this one's poured, it's a lot more darker in colour, it's more golden, and that's because the colour has been pulled out of the oak barrels that it's matured in. So remember, fermentation's about 2 to 3 months. We mature this in the barrels for another 12 to 18 months. So it's nearly 2 years of age by the time we get it bottled. So it's lovely and dry. We class this one as our sipping cider.
5.5.
5.5. but a lot drier. A lot drier.
Okay, yes.
It's the driest one that we have. This one is rhubarb and honey. Beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. The two flavours are rhubarb and honey and blackcurrant. These two here, they were 4%, so it says 4% in the card, but they're now down to 3.4, and that's purely because of that duty rate. Lovely and light, very easily drank, very lemonade-like. And because they're so lemonade-like, they're very dangerous. Because you would think you're having a glass of lemonade.
Excuse my language here, because that there of all looks really gorgeous.
Oh wow, yeah. It tastes like just drinking juice.
This would be one of our best sellers. Again, another flavoured cider, but you're getting that blackcurrant coming through in this one. Again, 3.4%, very light, very easily drank, very dangerous. Okay, but you will see the colour when this one's poured out.
Smell the berry.
Isn't it gorgeous? That's the blackcurrant. Really, really lovely, that one.
Hey guys, so I am checked in at the beautiful Killyhevlin Resort in Enniskillen. Wow, look at this room. And the views. Also, the washroom has a tub. And there's also a separate shower. Very nice. This is the view from my balcony. So awesome. So I am here for dinner at the Lakeside Bar and Grill inside the Killyhevlin Hotel, and it actually has like very beautiful views of the lake while you're dining here. So I have a couple of things. The first is this red wine from Chile from the Errázuriz estate. And to start, I got this shredded duck confit. It's served Bellini style, so there's like pancake over here, there's some potato chips, and then there's a dollop of ice cream. Can't wait to try it. I'm gonna try the duck first. Very tender. Very flavorful. Pancake is good too. I like that it soaked up all the juices from the duck. So tasty. And then let's try the chips with the sour cream and some duck. So I have here the salmon and baby spinach balloting. So it's actually wrapped with Armagh as well, and it looks amazing. So there's also like potatoes here, asparagus, mushy peas, and carrots. Then there's some sauce, lemon and tarragon cream. Let's try. The salmon is very nice. The Parma ham adds a bit of like saltiness, but then it gets balanced out by the lemon and tarragon sauce. So good. Yeah, I'm gonna try this potato. Okay, so it's basically like a thick cut potato. Let's try. I like that the sides are crispy. It goes really well with the sauce. So I have here the prawn fritter. It was supposed to be in my dish, and they forgot about it, I guess, but I remember seeing it on the menu. So I did ask like whether was I supposed to get a prawn fritter. Maybe they don't include it anymore, but it turns out they do. So let's try. Very nice. I like the batter that they use. It's light, it doesn't take over the shrimp, and it's very crispy. So good. Personally, I would want more than one fritter, but I'm not complaining. So for their cheesecake for dessert, they actually have like seasonal flavors. So when I asked what they had, it was sticky toffee pudding, which really intrigued me because I love sticky toffee pudding. If it was like a regular cheesecake, I probably wouldn't have gotten dessert anymore, but I was very curious to try. So here it is. That's good. It really feels like you're eating sticky toffee pudding. So if you love that, you will enjoy this. Hey guys, so today I am taking a quick breakfast at the Killyhevlin Hotel, and then I'm taking a bus from the Enniskillen bus station all the way to Galway with a transfer in Sligo. So my quick breakfast here, I have some croissants and cheese, And here I have sausage, bacon. So the bacon in Ireland in general, I've noticed, it's not the typical like American bacon. They actually use like cured back bacon. And then I have like eggs, mushrooms, and some potatoes. It's going to be a hearty breakfast because I won't be arriving Galway until like after 2 p.m. If you like these kinds of videos, please be sure to like, follow, and subscribe, and watch this next video right here.